So, explain to me why we had to pause the podcast.
Because I am a moron. Hello and welcome back to the Blêrie Podcast with myself and Arod. Arod, how are you?
I could be better.
Arod was stuck in traffic on his way here. He's an hour late, which I'm not going to say anything about that.
Which means it takes me so I've been in the car for 2 hours. 2 hours I've been in the car.
I feel like it's excuses. Also, he's been to my house plenty of time, but he decided today to get lost. Explain yourself to the people.
So there's roadworks all the way around your house, which you didn't inform me about. And then, so I went all the way around and came all the way around back, and my GPS took me somewhere else, and then, but thank you, 2 hours.
Listen, first of all, I didn't cause the traffic on the highway. Second of all,
Blame shift, I see.
Last night we ordered food from a certain provider.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say the name, but it rhymes with Mrs. Delivery.
Yes.
And I've been having such issues because if I put in the address, which is the complex address according to Google, then they go to the wrong complex. So then I changed it and I used the location.
Mm-hmm.
And then people found it fine. But then last night, the guy got so lost. Our food was like an hour late. Similar to arod. And I was like, are you stupid? I was annoyed because I was hungry,
You were hungry, yes.
I was hungry and I was like, I can't understand. There's boards that says detour this side. But now you also got lost, so now I apologize to the Mr. Delivery guy.
You mean Mrs. Delivery, that rhymes with.
I mean Mrs. Delivery adjacent company. Because I was annoyed and I thought, how can anyone get lost? But you got lost and you were here a million times.
Yeah.
There's not roadworks. They are busy putting in booms because they are enclosing the area.
But what are they working on?
On the booms.
On listen, the road is out.
I mean, they're not fixing a pothole.
No,
that is unheard of. But they are putting booms. They've been busy with this for 5 years now. It's been in the works. Since I've moved here, it's been in the works.
Yeah.
Now it's finally happening.
Okay.
But this gate that's normally closed is now open. Just so you know when you go back. Just go straight out here.
That would have been nice to know beforehand.
I don't know how you normally come here. I don't know the road you normally take. And I thought it's obvious. Anyway. The Cricket World Cup.
Yes.
Ended in tears once again.
Once again.
The Proteas likes to hurt my feelings. Something is wrong with the Proteas.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something wrong within the Proteas. I don't like the old choking stereotype. I think it's silly because it's the same with like when Ireland went out in the semi-finals with the rugby. They were called chokers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's fair. I mean, only one team can win.
Yeah.
How many teams have never won a World Cup? It doesn't mean they are chokers. What I think, is that we are missing something. That thing that the Springboks has. That is something that you can't really explain.
Yeah.
That thing. That camaraderie. They are missing that. And also, when a captain, why do you look like that?
No, huh?
You look like...
Yeah, no, I've got, listen, it's not just the roadworks, there's other things that's going on inside my head, but I'm listening to you at the same time. Stress, and more stress, and now, yes. Relax. Take me away from my stress. Carry on talking.
Take me away from my stress. You are coming to the wrong person. I've been having a nervous stomach the whole weekend. The whole week.
Really?
My mouth goes like...
You two are good. I need Imodium.
Anyway, I feel like our captain, no offense, I don't want to be offensed. No offense to you, Mr. Captain. But the thing is, he's good if you check out his stats over the years.
Piece of paper.
But in the World Cup, so far, I haven't been impressed. I don't mean it rudely. And also, if you are injured and not fit as a captain, would you not spout out? I feel like Sia would.
See, I had to because he didn't have a leg.
Sia always puts the country first, not his own ego. And I feel that's where the little difference comes in. And I also feel like there's way too much political fingers inside our cricket.
Look, the cricket is bad. Seriously, like the cricket is something that's been very bad for
and
a
that
very
is
long
something
time.
that Rassi did so amazingly.
Yeah.
We interrupt this program to bring...
So we had to pause the podcast. This is different, isn't it? Now we're going this in Sami's beautiful car, her 0 to 160 minutes. So let's go, Sams. So explain to me why we had to pause the podcast.
Because I am a moron.
Why are you a moron?
Because someone asked me, yo, it's hot.
Yo, it's hot.
Aircon.
Must be nice.
I must just be careful because there's a ball there that needs to be not drived over.
Okay.
Anyway, I told the Tanny she can collect a signed copy of my book at the shop, and I forgot to sign it.
Gee.
Because I forgot it's already Friday. Time is not timing.
No, it is not. So yeah. Tell me about your vehicle.
I am in my Ford EcoSport.
Yes.
Pull my hair Ford.
Pull my hair forward.
And I just got a notification that my petrol is finished.
That's great.
You're gonna. Oh, do you have a safety belt on?
Yes, of course. Listen, I'm getting in the car with you, my dear. Hello. I shouldn't say that because I taught you how to drive.
Do you know what happened?
Yes.
My dad drove with me the day before yesterday. Best day of my life. When I go over a harbor like this, you guys like this. All dramatic. He's such a drama queen.
He's a drama queen, that he is.
Which one is it?
Here we
That
go.
one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now I can show you where you're supposed to drive.
Ach, yeah, he's fun.
We are back. We've made it. We were quick. You wouldn't know because we're gonna. It's not whatever. You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
We were in the Cricket World Cup.
Yes.
Or that's where we left off, I think. Anyway, something missing. Captain
Yes.
injured.
Yes.
And then he decides I'm still gonna play. Not because of he wants to make his country proud. No, because he wants to be a little ego. That's what I'm
ego.
thinking.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm listening. I've got no other choice.
Children. We spoke about them last week. You know, the small human ones.
Yes.
There's a school behind us. And they are so loud. And I'm trying my very best not to sound like the grumpy neighbor from Dennis the Menace.
Yes.
But they are so loud. And then they play music over their breaks. I don't know if it's a kleuterschool or a private school or what. But then they play music over their breaks. And one of the children got it a sweep or a zambak. Zambak.
A zambak.
What do you call it?
Zambok.
Yeah, but what's it in English? A sambak. Shambak. Shambak.
I think so.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Now I'm getting bah! Bah! The whole fucking morning.
Yo.
It's driving me insane. And now I have to cure myself because I want to peek over the fence like this and go,
Oi! I would. I'm sorry.
you are being loud. And then my dad was like, you are such an old lady. But it's annoying.
It is annoying. I can understand.
I mean, I get it. You're a child. You have no bills to pay. You are happy. But keep your happiness on the down low.
Please.
You know, normally when you are bored and you have nothing to talk about,
Yes.
is when you say this weather recently. But really, this weather recently,
Yeah, I understand.
it's weird, isn't it?
It's very strange. I completely agree.
Because it's November, né? Almost December. I still have my bed heater on my bed. And I alternate
Between your bed heater.
between aircon bed heater. Because it's every day is a different season.
Yeah.
Did you see the hailstorm in
Did you see the
Midrand?
hailstorm in Midrand?
It's not normal.
No, but that happened to my car a couple of years ago. So I went and I parked my car at the Grove Mall. And then there was a
We
hailstorm.
can't name names. It rhymes with the Prove Mall.
So I went and I parked my car at a mall that runs with Prove in Pretoria East. And then there was a monstrous hailstorm and then they wrote my car off.
Blokkies.
Yeah.
That's bad.
It's
and now,
bad.
Now that evening, I'm a little bit on the anxious side these days.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I've a lot of. And then that night with that hailing business, I saw the videos and stuff, and the weather here was like weathering, and I was so on my nervousness because if it starts hailing this mushal, what do you do?
What do you do?
There's nothing I can do. The car is gonna get, and it's my nice sponsored car from Bulmeyer Ford, and I was like, what if it hails? What am I gonna do?
Grab blankets.
Oh, blankets is not gonna help for those hails.
No, I understand that. I don't know. Grab what you possibly can.
Did you see how the carports fold into my car?
Yeah.
And it's because they are constructed like they're gata. I don't want to be now rude, but and you pay extra if you have a complex and you want a carport.
Yeah.
Just the aftakkie, you pay extra. And you feel safe knowing that your car is under a roof.
Yeah.
But now the whole bloody roof fell on top of their cars.
Imagine.
Because the slab isn't built correctly.
Exactly. So it
then
can't run
it
off.
gets heavy. It's simple science, simple engineering, simple architecture. It's not even difficult. But then someone said apparently there in Midrand the complexes and apartment buildings and stuff pops up in like a week.
Yeah.
It gets built like this. Slow and steady wins the race. Have you never heard of that?
That's it.
Builder people.
Be the tortoise, not the hare.
That is such a funny story to me. The tortoise and the hare. Because do people still do foot races? Who has the energy for that?
I don't know.
Anyway, and this made me think because now on all of the videos of the hail and the weather and the rain and the earthquakes and the tornadoes, there was a tornado in Bethel.
Beetle.
I said Bethel the other day and everyone laughed at me.
Really?
My dad laughed.
Well, your dad. Okay, what's your dad?
Because he says this Bethel. And I was like, whatever. Potato.
Potato. Okay.
Anyway, have you heard about cloud seeding? NASA's cloud seeding. It's the talk of the town.
Is it a talk? Tell me more.
I don't have all the information. I want to do research on it so I can do a deep dive. But apparently, it's like a conspiracy, which makes sense to me, where they are trying to make it rain. Not like
I was gonna say that.
not like that.
But they do that already in Dubai.
They do it, and it's a possibility. But now all of this weird weather things going on everywhere. People are saying that maybe there's a bit of
Manipulation.
of the weather, because apparently just the other day NASA came here.
Really?
Yeah, for some project. I don't know. I have to research it, but it makes sense to me.
And there was a tornado here recently as well, as you said.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There was a
as you said.
tornado, a Mursha fucking mini tsunami in Cape Town. Everything is weird. There was a earthquake in Boksburg.
Yeah.
I don't trust this business. Because we are not known for natural disasters. Apart from the government.
Apart from the government, exactly.
It's come to my attention because my dad said on my last TikTok video where I spoke about Christmas being dumb,
Okay.
this time of year being stupid, and my dad said you sound like a Grinch.
But I've always known you to be a Grinch around this time. You
I'm
hate
always
Christmas.
a Grinch. I don't hate Christmas. Don't get me wrong. This time of year I just feel weepy. I feel weepy.
You feel weepy, what, like, if you got an issue? Use a tissue.
Exactly that
Okay.
that business. But I always come around, like couple of days before Christmas and what. Then I start feeling the spirit. I wear a little wiki. I always get there. And it's not like I have something against people who like Christmas. Good for you. Love that for you. It's just, it's always for me a heavy time of year. I don't know why. I don't know why. But whatever. But I'm not a Grinch. I'll get into the Christmas spirit. And you know what's making me very happy at the moment?
Tell me.
I'm watching TikTok videos of people wrapping presents. It makes me happy.
Really? Oh my goodness.
It's so, they have the coolest things that they do with wrapping paper. Making like,
Do they show? At least they don't show the present, eh?
well, it's just a box. It's more for showing how to wrap presents. And this year I really want to make it look like I didn't wrap presents with my foot.
Okay, that's nice.
And now I'm watching this video, and that is bringing me a little bit into the spirit, because now I'm thinking I want to color coordinate the wrapping paper.
Oh,
We never buy a lot of gifts, but you know, small thingy, just a small something open under the tree lacquer.
Yeah.
That's fun. Last year I got it a record player for Christmas. It's my favorite gift I've ever gotten.
That's amazing. That's such a cool gift.
And then I used it for a whole month straight. And I don't think I've used it since.
Well, then you must maybe get some Christmas records or something.
Yeah. Do you find that your personality or who you are as a human person changes often? Not changes, but for example, can you see I organized a bit?
I can see you've organised a little bit.
There, I started organising, and I'm getting there. But I go through phases where for a month I'll be the most organised person you know. Everything would look immaculate AF, alright? And then you can see it starting to go achteruit. A glasie hier, a box here, clothes hanging on my rail for a year now. That type of business. And before you know it, I look like I'm in an episode of Hoarders. Why can't I have a middle way?
Straight down the middle. My dad's quite a bit of a hoarder with books. I promise you now. Every day he brings on new books that he will read, But whether it's now or next lifetime, we don't really know. There are thousands of books.
But buying books and reading them are separate hobbies.
Clearly.
It really is. I love buying books. I love reading them as well, but I buy books all the time. I don't read them all the time, but they just look nice. And then you can say, I have that book.
They don't even look nice. All of them just go in the garage.
Do you know what I got it?
What did you got it?
A bunch of Archie comics.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
I'll show you.
Yeah, show me.
It's some of my talisman.
Archie.
Isn't it cool? It's dusty. I bought it a long time ago. I haven't read them yet.
Oh, wow.
Why is there so much dust?
When did you buy them?
Off Facebook.
Okay.
Marketplace. Be careful with Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, really? Okay.
If you see someone got shot.
No.
Dusty. A guy who bought a car from Marketplace. Or sold a car.
Yeah.
And then he went to meet the people and they shot him and stole the car. Stole the money for the car. Be very careful. You tell people, I'll meet you at the police station.
Yes, especially if it's a car.
And if it's like very cheap. Some know. But the criminals gets more and more clever. You need to be careful. Rather safe than sorry is what I always say. This one says September, 60 cents. But it doesn't say what year. I saw the other day. January 1972.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? Do you like Archie?
Not really.
Really?
I like Calvin and Hobbes.
Who's that? Is that the dog? No, that's Marmaduke. Marmalade. What's his name?
Yeah.
Is Marmaduke and Garfield?
I don't think so, no. No, that's Odie.
That's Odie. I'm a Garfield fan. I have a Garfield comic.
Yeah,
book.
Garfield
I think you
comic.
gave it to me.
Well, yes, I gave that to you. Yeah. I love Calvin and Hobbes. Don't you know Calvin and Hobbes?
Is it people? Dogs?
No.
Fish?
It's a little boy and his imaginary tiger. Imaginary
That sounds
stuffed
such
tiger.
a adult thing.
It is so cute.
Adult's favorite movie, cinematic masterpiece, is How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, what a freaking movie.
I think I still haven't watched it.
Although there's another one that I recently watched that sort of topped. Yes, like the colors and the alles in that thing is incredible. I just don't know its name.
We are animation fans.
Very much so, yeah.
I think we spoke about that before.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
Have we?
I think so. Because we told people that we went to watch Dory in the cinemas.
Oh,
did we
yes,
not?
and Penguins.
Penguins
But that was more
of
just about movies.
Madagascar.
I mean, yeah, Penguins of Madagascar.
We are big fans of the animation things. But what's annoying, if you go to the cinema to watch like Finding Dory, there's a bunch of children.
What?
Yeah, it kind of puts it off for me.
Mm-hmm.
If Halloween was a big thing here, what would you dress as? If you could be any
What
character.
wouldn't I dress as?
The dressing up part looks fun.
Yes, yeah.
But some people go overboard and spend like a lot of money
Lot of
on
money,
outfits and stuff. But I would like to. Who would I like to dress up as? Maybe a Tomb Raider
A Tomb Raider, okay.
or a Cleopatra or Veronica.
Veronica. Oh,
Huh?
my word.
Anyway, I have a brand.
Oh, rant for us.
People who immigrate from South Africa.
You lucky bastards.
Yeah. Nee? I feel like there's people who immigrate who will always stay South African. And then there are people who immigrate who can no longer call themselves South Africans. And I don't have anything against people immigrating. If you get the opportunity, go. Enjoy. Congratulations, well done.
Yes.
You are privileged, first of all, to be able to do that. It's not like broke bitches can just somewhere immigrate. But what I do not like yesterday on my Facebook page, a guy came and commented, a South African guy moving to New Zealand, who moved to New Zealand long ago.
Yeah.
And he now supports All Blacks, Black Caps, what.
Yeah.
He commented celebrating Australia's win in the cricket. And then he called us a shithole. And he was like very rude to my country. I was angry. For someone who's not happy with my country, I'm very patriotic. There's a fine line. But if you immigrate, that's fine. And it's fine to talk about the issues that's here. But being so hateful of my country, you don't get to say it. I get to say it. I don't get to say it.
Yes.
Everyone who lives here gets to talk about it, but you guys sit there in your golden egg house and call us a shithole. Your face is a shithole, sir.
Sure. Listen, that was out there, eh?
I got very angry.
I can see so.
But there's lots of people who live overseas who's like, yes, I'm from South Africa. Yeah, the crime is bad and the
Yeah.
crime sharing. But I miss it. I miss the people. The weather is the best. It's beautiful. I mean, there's a line. But then there's people who go there, what a shithole! Ooh, it's such a shithole! I hope the Springboks loses every game. Like, fuck you, Mr. Not a South African anymore.
Okay.
That is my rant.
And what is your rant?
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, laughing all the way, jingle all the bells, go over to Christmas. Something, 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 gifts for everyone. Hey, jingle balls, jingle all the way. It's bells.
Did you really forget it was bells, or you just say that on purpose?
No, because when I speak about Christmas, the decorations for the trees, I call them Christmas balls.
No.
That bala. Because that's what it is. What is it otherwise called?
is, yeah.
An ornament.
An ornament.
In my house, the only time we talk about ornaments is the ones that's behind your head. These ones. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. Many times get grabbed by that.
Is that ornaments next to your face?
Is it?
Is it blompotte? And now it's time for arods. Idiotic joke.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl when it goes to the bathroom? Because there's a silent P.
I don't get
You
it.
spelled pterodactyl with a P!
Do you?
Yes! Okay, never mind. That joke didn't work.
No, but put it in. We are teaching people things. Do you spell pterodactyl with a P?
Yes.
Because I would have said pterodactyl.
Yes.
Why is there a P? Pterodactyl.
Exactly.
Okay, now it's funny.
Is it now funny? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it in. We are teaching people stuff.
We're not teaching people stuff. Okay.
Pterodactyl. I didn't think this was a pterodactyl. Is it a sort of a dinosaur?
Yes, it's a flying one.
I thought the pterodactyl was that one with the scubber.
That's a stegosaurus.
No, not the dinosaur, like a thing with an armadillo. I thought I got it confused between an armadillo.
This time of the year, right? Dashing through this now.
I got in a car between an armadillo and a pterodactyl. It's like a fledermaus, a bat, né? They're cute. Don't you think a fledermaus is cute?
Listen, there was 2 years of me having to sit at home doing nothing because of a fledermaus. So no, thank you.
I'm not saying eat the bitch. I'm saying they are cute from ugliness. You get things like that. Also, if lockdown occurred and I had money, I would have loved it. I would have loved it.
What would you have done if you had money?
Nothing. I mean, if you were not, you are stuck at home. You
Yes.
are by law not allowed to socialize with people. The only stress I had was because of money, because now the shop can't be open, what. If money wasn't the issue, it would have been the best year of my life.
You would have done absolutely less than nothing.
I would have, and especially if I had my studio. Because in lockdown I had one colouring book.
Yeah.
And a few colouring pencils. I'd have all those brushes and canvas. If I had all this in lockdown and I had money for food, I didn't have to stress about
we would have
I
never-
would have never wanted it to end. By law, people are not allowed to stand like this in checkers. Isn't it? We must continue that law.
Please, that would be nice.
Anyway, I guess that's it.
I think that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you for the trip in the car. I will not soon forget that. That was fun.
I'm glad. You said I drive like a mad person.
Yes, I did.
Sounds just like my father. Anyway,
2 dogs.
we'll chat again later. Remember to subscribe. See you next week. Thank you for coming. Arod, bye.